Good morning.
Good
How are you guys
morning.
doing?
How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Luciani, was it on the page? I mean, did you know how physical this was going to be?
Well, it's not as physical as it was for Gabe here. I kind of just, react to everything and get away. So it was fine for me. But yeah, it was still a lot.
I don't know, your backpack was pretty heavy.
The backpack was very heavy. But no, yeah, it was pretty easy for me.
Gabriel, how about you?
The transition was easy just because I try to stay in shape and I fight a lot in real life and compete in real life in martial arts and stuff. So that was easy. But the workload physically on top of now you have lines, I'm not used to really. So that was cool because it's sort of the action helps inform the dialogue too. So it's not like the stuntman comes in, does the action, and then it cuts to you and you have to be doing jumping jacks to pretend to be out of breath. Like you're genuinely exhausted and fatigued when you're saying your line. So I think that helped me a lot.
It's all movie magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of it, yeah. There are a few stunts that are pretty gnarly that aren't, but I think that's kind of cool and special about the show is like we got to do a lot of practical things.
Luciani, what in a script is important to you for you to say yes to it?
I guess it was just a awesome opportunity. I've never worked outside of New Zealand before, so this was like huge and life-changing. So of course I would not say no. So yeah, that's kind of what was enticing me. I'm like, get me out of there. But yeah, there was so much to the script, and yeah, it was definitely a page turner when we got the full scripts, and yeah, I loved it.
And Gabriel, your character Peter is such a layered character. I mean, here he is at the bottom of the White House, and doing whatever he does, waiting for a phone to ring that really never should ring, and it's a very psychologically interesting character.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things for me is he feels so isolated. He's in the basement, like you said. He doesn't talk to anybody for work, and then he sleeps during the day, so he doesn't really deal with people. And he feels alone, I think, too, because of what he's been accused of and what his father's been accused of. So he just sort of feels what I find admirable is how, despite him being so sort of detached from the world, he wants the best for it. And he's always in pursuit of something, of truth and of the good, when he really doesn't have any reason to be invested,
Luciani, are you allowed in a series like this, in a show like this, to go to the director and say, "Hey, I've got an idea"? I mean, are they open to suggestions?
Yeah. We had a bunch of writers on set for each episode that we could kind of go up to and suggest things. Obviously, you have to stay within the lines of what they're trying to do, and they're like, no, we can't create this whole new scene, so you have to pick and choose those battles. But yeah, for sure, if you had an inclination of something to change, yeah, they were really open to that.
Gabriel, what do you think audiences are going to take away from watching The Night Agent?
I think one thing they'll really enjoy is how grounded it is and how unique it is, where all the misdirects or all the characters are actually important to the story, where a character's not introduced as a red herring or whatever, and then gotten rid of the next episode. It's everyone's important and somehow involved, so you're always sort of, it never feels like you're being cheated as an audience member by being presented with information that may or may not be relevant. Like everything is relevant. The closer you pay attention, the more satisfied you'll be if you figure it out.
Yeah, it's a very, very well done thriller and mystery, and it's got all those great elements in it. And just to be a part of something like that must be a great joy, Luciane.
Yeah, for sure. I was just like, I can't believe I got to be part of it. I was like, cool. Next minute I'm on a flight, and I'm like, yes. And then, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Congratulations again on The Night Agent on Netflix. It is just a great series, and crossing my fingers for a season 2 already. So
thank you, sir. Your
Thank
bookshelf's awesome too.
thank you. I've written every one of these books.
Wow, really?
Stay put right back.
Really?
Just kidding. It's a cheap backdrop.
Oh, it is? Really?
Stop it.
Wow.
I was going to be like, prove it. Like,
You should be in politics, lying. I
well,
feel
that's-
betrayed.
That's the media, folks.
The plot
yeah,
twist.
journalists.